Beautiful, beautiful life. I might just say what you wanna.
What's up, y'all? I'm J.Max. Welcome back to my channel. This is J.Max Reax, and tonight I'm going to be skipping ahead in the Legends panel videos to watch a highly requested video, Michael Jackson versus Elvis and Paul McCartney. Let's see what happens.
Bitch, these are just jokes. Get your life.
Oh.
So that's chops for Billy Idol, Michael Bolton, and Debbie Gibson as legends. Thank you for coming out. Come back in.
Never. We're never going to see it for you. Stay in your lane.
Oh my gosh.
Become pedestrians.
Up
Oh.
next for consideration is someone very dear to me. I discovered him and his family in the late 60s.
Oh, excuse me.
Did I stutter?
No, but you blatantly lied, bitch.
Do your hair, Gladys. Don't do me. Anyway, up next for consideration, and I'm sure there'll be tens across the board, my precious Rose, Michael Jackson.
Chop.
2 chops.
Ethan and Paulette, how dare you?
We said what we said. Who's next? Mickey Mouse here has been chopped.
I'm next.
Who the hell is that?
More like, what the hell is that? How is that?
Hey, be nice, Bubba. Let's hear her cockamamie story, you know, for shits and giggles.
Excuse me, but I don't believe your name was on the list of possible inductees. Who are you?
The Queen, and soon-to-be legend, Madonna.
The Queen? Ha! Look at you, saying that with a straight face.
Ooh.
I can't. I seriously can't. In fact, I looked into it, you know, just to see if I could. And as it turns out, I fucking can't. You're no one's queen, but continue, Gumdrop.
And why should we consider deeming you legendary?
Because in 5 short years since my 1982 debut, I have redefined what it means to be a boundary-pushing, risk-taking female artist.
Boy, they and schwitzing. I think her oversized ego is sucking all of the cool air out of the room.
I have created the blueprint, the pink print, hell, even the dick print, for what it means to be a female entertainer.
Come again? Better yet, your father should have came in a condom. Just leave.
And most importantly, my success surpasses most of you.
Okay, see, the shade was cute at first, but you just went too damn far. Somebody grab my purse from the back.
Why?
Because I'm going to get my knife out and stab her in her forehead.
You can't do too much damage with a butter knife.
Speaking of butter, I love to smear butter all over my Jewish rye bread. It's amazeballs.
That is enough, everyone. We haven't even given Michael a chance to speak. Michael, why should we consider deeming you a legend?
Thank you for asking, Diana. I have been in the game since the age of 5, back when we were getting paid in Tootsie Rolls and Trident layers.
Ooh.
I have been performing all over the world with my brothers as part of the Jackson 5 when Motown gave us our big break in 1968, signing us to a record deal, and...
I'm sorry, Michael, but we don't consider time spent in groups when deeming solo artists. Please list your accomplishments as a solo artist only.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me, Dirty Diana. Anyway,
Well, okay.
I began my solo career in 1972 with the release of the album Got to Be There, which, by the way, everybody was there for. The first 2 singles from that album peaked at number 4 and number 2 respectively on the charts, and the album sold over 3 million copies worldwide.
You better come out the gate slaying as a solo artist. That's what I'm talking about.
My second album sold over 5 million copies worldwide, and the title track from the album, Ben, topped the Hot 100 charts. It was my first number 1 single, making me the 3rd youngest solo artist to score a number 1 hit. The song was featured in the movie of the same name and won a Golden Globe in 1973. The song was also nominated for an Oscar.
Child, and he hasn't even gotten to Off the Wall yet.
Ooh.
Speaking of off the wall, it sold 20 million copies worldwide, had 2 #1 singles, and 2 top 10 singles. It also won 3 American Music Awards, 2 Billboard Awards, and 1 Grammy.
Your success is nothing short of amazing, Michael, but legendary status is not solely based on commercial success. What would you say has been your greatest contribution to music outside of sales?
Well, the Thriller album has changed the landscape of the industry. Besides being the biggest selling album of all time with over 100 million copies sold.
Did you just say 100 million copies sold of one album? Give me the keys to heaven, because I'm on my way.
Albums have become events and eras in an artist's career thanks to the phenomenon that Thriller created. I also helped pioneer visual artistry in music. Many artists just made performance videos prior to my work. I helped push the medium forward with storylines, folk dance productions, and big budgets. It was my visual work that broke the color barrier and paved the way for black artists to receive heavy rotation on MTV. In fact, MTV became a thing because of my videos.
Oh, wow, that is true impact and influence. I'm so proud of you, Michael.
Personally, I think he deserves 10s. This young man has been in the entertainment industry since the age of 5. Not only has he paid his dues, he has carved the lane for other artists to follow that is gilded in gold.
Absolutely.
18 karat gold, although I prefer diamonds over gold. You know, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. They also say every kiss begins with K, but my last name is Streisand, so bring me Cartier.
Thank you, Tina and Barbara.
It's still a chop from me.
This is ridiculous.
He's a copycat. What? He's a thief. Wait. He's grossly overrated. He can't dance. He can't sing. Child. His sales are more inflated than Nell Carter's ass. I wouldn't even let him shine my daughter's boots.
Well, speaking of your daughter,
And he aced me out of me bloody fucking catalog. I honestly thought we were friends.
Chop. You need to cut it. I said chop. You need to cut it. Now just chop, chop, chop.
this is so unfair and accurate and unnecessary. Elvis, I respected you. And Paul, you had more money than me at that time. You easily could have outbidded me.
Clearly not. Here you have 2 of the biggest charlatans in music attempting to devalue this young man who is more than deserving of induction. When both of you owe your careers to me. I am the architect. I drafted the blueprint. Elvis, you have people calling you the king when you're nothing more than a court gesture. You sold everything that you're credited with from me and other black artists. Both of you sit on piles of cash that you earned off of the backs of uncredited black artists. Paul, I'm glad you brought up the Beatles catalog that Michael allegedly stole. Now you know what it's like to have your hard work and your creativity snatched from your grasp. The difference, however, is that you had the cash to outbid Michael, whereas myself, Chuck Berry, Sly and the Family Stone, and countless other black artists never owned our master recordings and aren't anywhere near as financially stable as we should be. In fact, a little known fact, but along with the Beatles music, my music was also part of that vast catalog. And when Michael purchased it, he called me and Sly up and gave us back what was rightfully ours.
Oh.
Yes, purchasing the Beatles catalog, all that publishing, but amongst that publishing was Little Richard's publishing, and that was worth a lot of money, for which he gave right back to Little Richard. The Beatles being upset about Mike purchasing their publishing, if you had enough money to take it back, wouldn't you? And if so, why would you? And if you couldn't, what were you doing with it? Because you also owned other people's publishing also. So now not only does Mike own you, he owns other people's, which resulted in Mike being able to distribute fairly what was owed to so many who were just owned. Music, slavery, take your pick.
Would you have done the same, Paul? What's that? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. No, you wouldn't have. That's a good young man right there, and he's carrying on the legacy of great black artists such as myself. Yet, both you and Elvis want to chop him. You're mad because not only does he own your music, but he has eclipsed both of you in talent, sales, and accolades.
Well, guys.
No truer words have ever been spoken, Richard. I agree with you 100%.
It doesn't matter what you think or agree with. You've been chopped, boy.
Boy.
Let's get that line of boy in here. Let's deem him.
Hell no.
Elvis, respectful.
Exactly.
Get out. Go make yourself useful and fix me a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich. Your kind never knows when to leave well enough alone.
Fuck
Now
you.
wait just a damn minute.
Slow your roll, white boy. Slow your roll.
See, I was trying to be nice, but now it's time for me to moonwalk on your face.
Please
I
don't.
don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, Ernest, but let me tell you a few things. First and foremost, how the hell could I copy a copycat? When I was a child, my mother would wake me up out of my sleep at night to study the masters, like Little Richard, James Brown, Jackie Wilson, Sammy Davis Jr., and Chuck Berry. Notice I didn't mention your bitch-ass name, because I went to the direct sources, not the carbon copy. You're mad because I sing better. You're mad because I dance better. You're mad because I've sold more. You're mad because I own you. You shine my boots, you little bitch.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm working on getting your daughter to shine mine.
Michael!
And now on to you, Paula. I called you. Let me say that again. I called you. One more time for the basic bitches in the mezzanine level.
He
I
called you.
you. We discussed the fact that the Beatles catalog was for sale. You said that you didn't want it, nor did you care about me bidding on it. You're mad because you didn't think this black man was smart enough nor rich enough to not only buy the catalog, but to increase its value tenfold. You're mad because you thought you were helping the talented black kid get mainstream attention with our collaborations, but you never expected me to surpass you. I'm humble to a fault, but let the record show, I'm breaking your records,
Ooh.
bitch.
Oh!
Well, damn. Now that's what you call a mic drop. As in Michael dropped your asses off on the curb after reading you for filth.
Well, I think the only thing left to be said is, welcome to the panel, Michael Jackson.
And what about me?
Go bye.
Thank you.
I have not been deemed yet.
And you never will be.
Look at chutzpah, kid. I'll give you that. But legend? Ha! I haven't heard anything so outlandish since the black doll from The Color Purple. You know, the one with the dreads? Named herself Goldberg. Honey, you're a schlub with dreams of grandeur and no real friends. Consider yourself fortunate to even be here. Because what you consider to be talent and success, I consider to be poppycock. Sit yourself down, love. It's not your time. In a few years, maybe, but not now. Hell, I've got a cockatoo named Polly that just sits in my vacation home in Bangor, Maine, and she's got more talent than you, love.
Madonna, you've had a great career these last 5 years, but you must wait until the appropriate time to join the panel. An artist must be in the industry for at least 20 years before we consider them.
Michael was deemed before the 20-year mark. That is not fair.
All artists must reach the 20-year mark except under special circumstances when the Pioneer panel recommends them for early consideration. Michael was recommended by the pioneers that came before us. Josephine Baker, Billie Holiday, Cab Calloway, Paul Robeson, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Lena Horne, and Dorothy Dandridge.
Bullshit.
Madge, is it? Don't let the long hair and expensive gowns fool you. I'm still Diane Ernestine Ross from the Detroit Brewster Projects. Don't make a mistake and catch these hands.
Ooh. Damn. Oh, let's see. Is there anything else in that one? No. So shout out to the fact that one, whoever recommended this recommended it, and two, that on the new Legends panel, like classics channel, they just posted it 2 days ago. So it was like it was a time, like it was a divine connection for me to make sure I got it today. But damn. And at the very end, am I crazy? I thought Barbara probably needed to get popped too for that Whoopi Goldberg comment. Like, you teetered the line there. If I was in the room, I might have popped you upside your head. But this was a good one. Shout out to this. I wonder, I hope in like the next set of videos that I watch with them, we get to see how Madonna and Janet and the rest of them actually get dinged. This was a good one. This was a good one. I'm happy I skipped ahead. That was funny. That was funny. I don't think none of us respond to being called boy in any other way but violence. Like it's almost just as bad as calling us the N-word. To anybody out there that may have been like, well, he just said, no, he did not. He said something real offensive. That's the way we feel about that word. And when we hear it, it's just as triggering. It is. call me a boy you want to. I'm gonna show you a real nigga real quick, okay? Sorry, out of character. But good video. Let me know what you thought about it below. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.